so much for joining me once again here at A Lightworker's Journey and for tuning in to my monthly tarot reading for the sign of Sagittarius for October 2015. This month I will be using the Celtic cross spread. I have also drawn 2 additional cards from the Doreen Virtues Mermaids and Dolphins deck, along with an additional card from the Archangel Michael deck as well. Now for your reading. In the position of your present state of being, you pull the Page of Wands, which is very fitting for your sign. This card actually represents the temperament of a Sagittarius youth. And at the moment you pulled this card, indicating that you are a trustworthy, reliable person with an inborn desire to bring happiness, excitement, and light to others. You are a messenger of good news and witty gossip, a person who is faithful in service to their superiors. In the position of what's crossing you, you have the Devil in reverse. The Devil in reverse is signifying that at this moment, you could have feelings that material success is focused over all other things. There's uncontrolled ambition. There could also possibly be the abuse of authority. Now, at this moment, it's almost as though you are being tied to some sort of a person, situation, or thing. You could possibly feel as though you have chains on you and that you're in a situation in which that you can't see a way out of. And this card is also signifying that at this moment there is a need for you to overcome your pride and your self-interest. Now, in the position of your recent past, you had the Wheel card in reverse. And this card is indicating unexpected events, resistance to change, difficulties and delays, and is also a warning against gambling. This card is urging us to remain strong in the face of any adversity and to exercise caution. Be sure to guard yourself against any possible discordant environment at this time. Also, at this time, it's best to recognize good from evil and to keep in mind that this is the dark before the dawn. In the future, your near future, you pulled the Four of Wands. Couldn't ask for a more beautiful card to pull for the future. This is indicating that soon you will start to see the fruits of your labor come forth. The hard work resulting in the successful completion of a project. This is the card of the innovator and or renowned designer. Refinement, charm, attractiveness, and splendor are all things that you will possess in the near future. There could also be a possible romance or marriage. Getting tongue-tied. Firm foundations, harmony, prosperity, and peace is soon to come. So whatever you do, do not give up. Remain confident and take my word that better things are just literally around the corner for you. In the position of your goals and aspirations, you pull the Three of Wands. And this card is symbolizing dreams that turn into reality through circumstances. Successful ventures launched, inspiration and original ideas, strength from successful enterprise, travel, growth, and your dreams coming true. Now, you drew the Three of Swords in the position of your subconscious underlying feelings. And this is the heartbreak card, actually. So you may have experienced some feelings of sadness and upset, although you still have a positive view in the end of it all. There could have been some upheaval, some separation of some sort, some disruption and or discord. There could have been some tears, strife, some sort of conflict that has you feeling a little upset and saddened at the moment. There could also be the clearing for that which is obsolete to make way for that to come. Heavy responsibilities, and there's definitely growth indicated in this card as well. Now, there could have been something that have happened in your recent past to bring this card up in this position for you. Whether it could have been the breaking up with a romantic partner, some sort of a relationship, or possibly a partnership. That's what this card more so signifies. Not so much a death or a loss of a family member, but more so something dealing with a breakup in a relationship of some sort, or possibly a business venture, so something of that nature. So, with that said, your advice for this month is the Queen of Cups in reverse. And this card is advising you to remain someone that can be very reliable and trustworthy. To not let these things that have happened in your past to give you this feeling of strife and heartbreak to alter the person that you are. Also, try not to be swift in changing your opinions unless it is for good reason or a good cause. Do not give in to hysteria this month. Now, in the position of your hopes and fears, you receive the Five of Wands in reverse, and this would qualify as a fear. This would indicate you could have some possible fears of trickery, deception, defeat, some upset, litigations, and legal wrangles that could be avoided. There could also be some fears of spiteful conversations, and there could be some necessary competitiveness. In the position of your outcome for the month of October, you received the Queen of Swords, and this is indicating that your outcome will be that you will be a complex, courageous, intelligent person who may have suffered some deep sorrow or loss, which is also indicated in the card that I referred to a few moments ago. Now, the Queen of Swords, she's actually concerned with attention to accuracy and detail, and can skillfully balance opposing factions to meet her own needs. She is a person who has attained inner wisdom and a sense of truth. This is who you will be as your outcome for the month. And the additional card that I drew to give me a little more insight into the spread for you is the Justice card. And this card is referring to amicable and favorable resolutions of conflicts this month. Triumph over triumph over bigotry and prejudice. Legal action, contracts, settlements, fairness. And for your additional cards that I pulled from the Mermaids and Dolphins deck, I actually pulled 2 cards for you and 2 additional flew out. So universe really wants to get some messages through to you, especially during this time that you will be experiencing various energies that will be affecting you, along with your Saturn transit, your Saturn return. And I very, very strongly advise you to check out my video. You can actually check out the September astrology for the sign of Sagittarius, and I will probably upload the October astrology for your sign within 24 hours or so, within a day or two. This is extremely important for your sign because you will be experiencing something called the Saturn return if you're not familiar with this. And this will be a time that you will be experiencing, you will get everything that you wish for, but you will have to work for it. That's just basically putting everything into a nutshell for you. There will be a lot of hard work there, depending on your personality and what's going on in your chart. There could be some struggles because when you experience a Saturn return, Saturn is actually what we call the parent planet, or the father planet, the planet that wants to teach you hard lessons, in other words. So this planet will teach you lessons, but at the very end you will be rewarded 10-fold for everything that you have learned and actually put into action during the time of a Saturn transit. Now, if you know any Scorpios out there, Scorpio has actually just went through this transit, and at the time that I am recording this, Scorpio, Saturn actually just went back into Scorpio and is about to dip into Sagittarius. It's about to move into your sign in about another week or so. Excuse me, I believe. I don't have my notes in front of me, but I just wanted to stop and give you, take a little bit of extra time with you to very, very briefly go over this transit that you will experience very, very soon if you haven't been feeling the whispers of it as of yet. And if you haven't, this is something you're about to experience. So I definitely want to warn you of that. I don't want you to go into the next 2.5 years blindsided, because Saturn will be in your sign for the next 2.5 years. It will be there until 2017. So I highly advise for you to check out my video on the Sagittarius September astrology, as well as the Sagittarius October astrology that I will post in another day or two. So just so that you can be prepared and be in the know for these energies that you will be experiencing. And this will actually help you to navigate through this better, because it won't be catching you off guard, and you would know how to kind of maneuver the lessons of Saturn to get the greatest benefit out of this transit for you, to come out on top. And I do mean on top, because when Saturn transits, he will put you on top at the end of that transit, but it's only after you have learned and put into play those hard lessons. So, after that being said, for your 2 cards that I drew from the Mermaids and Dolphins deck, you have the Ready, Set, Go card. And this card reads, "Now is the perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desire." And the second card you drew was the Friendship card. And this card reads, "Make a date for a play day with 1 or more friends." Now, 2 additional cards flew out the deck at the same time that I was shuffling. And I take this as a extra special message from Spirit, especially because of the transits that you will be experiencing. This month. And the 2 additional messages that you have that Spirit wanted to give you was the first one being, "Let yourself receive." And this card reads, "Allow others to give you loving care. Receive without guilt or apologies." And the second card reading, "Blessed change. A major life change brings you great blessings." And this is so in line with what I just finished saying about the Saturn transit, about the changes that you will experience and the hard lessons that you will have to learn and put into play for the blessings and the great rewards that will come immediately following that during this time. So I thank Spirit for those messages that Spirit is trying to give to you during this time. And for your Archangel Michael card, you drew the Believe and Trust card. And this card reads, "Before going to sleep tonight, say, Archangel Michael, please enter my dreams and replace fear with faith and trust. Let me be filled with strength, courage, and confidence." And there was also an additional card that flew out of that deck as well as I was shuffling. Universe is really trying to contact you and give you messages during this time. And the card that you drew was the card that flew out was the Guarded and Protected card. And this card reads, "Thank you for protecting my loved ones and me, ensuring that we're safe and that all of our needs are met. I now accept your help gracefully and gratefully, knowing that it's right for me and all others to accept heavenly assistance." I thank you once again for joining me for your monthly tarot reading, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Wishing you lots of love and light this month and for the months to come. Namaste.